Hello, everybody. This is Tammy Higginbotham, and I am an Executive National Vice President, and I am direct to Carlita Nelson. And I am so excited to be on here tonight, and I have two of my regional vice presidents that are in my organization that are going to be joining me tonight, and they are incredible at sharing some good tips for you during this season. And so I am going to go ahead and start with some things that I want to talk to you about. I am going to visit with you all tonight about cold touches. Now, I know you've had the information on the one-day training, but I want to kind of reiterate that information because you're going to be out and about celebrating the holidays, shopping, running into people who you know, and they're going to be shopping with friends you don't know. So we've got to be able to incorporate our opportunity in with some conversations. So what I want to make sure that you do is not just jump on people and say, hey, have you ever heard of Barbon? You know, what we want to do is just have a conversation with the people you do know and listen. We got to be really good listeners throughout this season. But we're going to have Danyelle is going to be talking about the 30 Days to Healthy Living, what you can do with that during this time to get you ready for the new year. And then Marie's going to be talking about people that you do know. So let's get started here. First of all, we all know that most of our cold touches are people you really don't have a close relationship with. They could be people you kind of know, people that people know, people who know people who know people. They can be people that you don't even know their name, from shopping at the mall, from shopping at, like I was at Target today. Let me give you an example. I'm standing in line, my groceries, basket full, getting ready for my cooking, right? And I look up and the girl checking me out was just this adorable girl who was just very sweet, very friendly, very helpful. And I just, there were a lot of people in line. So this was a situation that I couldn't have a long conversation with her. There was no way. And if I tried to, it would have been absolutely rude because these people are standing in line. They're tired. They're ready to get home. So I looked up and I said, I'm digging in my purse. I said, I want to give you something. And she said, sure. And I said, and you guys, I just use my cards for conversation, period. And I said, can I give you my card? I know this is not a good time and I don't want to get you in trouble with your work and I don't want to bother these people back here, but can I give you my card? And I said, and if you want to, just jot your number down on a piece of paper. I'll text you in case you lose my card. She said, sure. So she tore off a piece of paper and jotted her name down. And I just texted her when I got back to the car. And she still has my business card that kind of gives her a little more information about what I do. So when I texted her back, I just said, hey, thank you for giving me your number. I won't hassle you or anything, but when I see an opportunity to talk to someone that is, just as precious as you were helping me and being so kind, I just want to be able to reach out and share with you. And do you have a moment that we could chat? And she said, sure. And she said, it'll have to be after the holidays. I said, no problem. I said, how about Monday? Because I know it's a holiday weekend. She said, perfect. You guys, but that's what I want you to get comfortable doing, is just being able to just chat with people and talk to people. You guys, as I said before in my training on the one day, is I wasn't comfortable doing this in the beginning either. But until you get out there and allow yourself to get out of your comfort zones, then you're never going to feel comfortable doing it. You've got to be willing to just try it and learn, and then try it again and learn and try it again and learn. There's people out there that want this business, that need this business. I didn't like being vulnerable, but I didn't have a choice. I needed to be to get out of my comfort zone. So be willing to make mistakes to get great, as I said. And people don't know when we make mistakes anyway. They just don't know. You guys, keep in mind, if you don't share this incredible gift, somebody else is going to share with them. It may not be our bond, but they're going to share with them some sort of company, home-based network marketing company. They just will, because the social world today, social marketing, it's where it's at. You guys, and find small links in life to chat with someone about. It doesn't have to be Arbonne right away, but in that situation I just shared with you, that needed to be a reach out right away. So typically we have conversations, a lot of times with people that we really don't know. We just do. And so be sure and listen and find those links where you can intertwine Arbonne with them. So we have to listen to learn. And there will be, you guys, there's all kinds of books out there to help you with that. But during the holidays, I want to encourage you just to get out there and do it. You know what's interesting on this green is the new black, on the challenges that we did all week, not challenge, but the groups that we held, the events we held. What's interesting is I've never seen an overwhelming reach out like we had. We've had, I think, almost 900 yeses, and just in my central nation. And you guys, that means that people reached out to cold markets. Everybody did it this week, every single person. That's a cold market. So if you can do that this week, you can do that throughout the whole experience of your business. It doesn't have to be during a situation like this. We can do it all the time. So here is a quote from John Maxwell's book, Everyone Communicates, If You Connect. He said, if you're going to connect, people need to know you understand them. I think that is an important statement. There's many quotes that I have here, but I'm going to keep moving because these girls have a lot they want to share. Be genuinely interested in people you're sharing with. And remember, people don't know our Arbonne language, so make sure you're clear when you're sharing. And put yourself in their shoes. This is my favorite one. Reverse it. Pretend like you're that person. What would you need to hear to encourage you to take a closer look? We talk about our 40 faces. I'm just going through and making sure. Okay, so restaurants, stores, banks, kids connections, workout place, spouses, friends of spouses, their connections. Who do they know? You guys, the who do you know aspect of this business is extremely important. You don't just stop with who you know. You got to ask those people, do you know of anyone that might be interested in hearing about our healthy living products, or skincare, or about this opportunity? Somebody who's been disgruntled about their job, who's just not happy with their job, or who is ready to be home with their children. Can you think of anybody? And you guys, people always know people that are in that situation. Maybe they have too much month left over when the money runs out, right? So then we got to work the funnel method once we make contact with people. So those are just a few little points I wanted to run through real quick to remind you of what you have during this season, this incredible season of Arbonne of your business. It's huge. So I'm going to turn it over now to Marie Tomlinson. Are you there?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I hope my connection is good here because I'm out in the country, so it's not always the best here. So Tammy, thank you. And I love those points. I have learned so much from you on just always having our mouth open and talking to people around us and watching you. I've hung out with you, and that you do that. It's just a part of who you are. So anytime Tammy's teaching us about that, like hone in and listen, because she is a master of that. So thank you for those tips tonight. So I just want to take a couple minutes to share really some tips for how to maximize the fact that for those of us in the US anyway, I know we have some from Canada and Australia, potentially other countries on here. So it may not necessarily be the exact same holiday week for you guys, but these are tips that you can apply during the holidays because we're in a big one here in the US right now, but also all the time. So when we are faced with holidays, traveling, right? Like I traveled today, we traveled out of town, a couple states away and stuff. So we're out of our element, right? We're doing things different. We're in a different routine. So a lot of times what can be easy or tempting to do is to put our businesses down, right? And to just feel like, okay, that's just too much right now. I'm just gonna have to wait until next week or until December. Or at this point, some of you might even be thinking, in the new year, in January, right? It's just, we've only got a month left in this month or in this year. I'm just going to wait till January 2020 will be my year, my time, right? The biggest thing I can share with you, first of all, is just don't do that, because a month is so much time in Arbonne world. And if you really do want to really work it in January, that starts right now, because it takes time to really see the full effect of the work we do now. So if you put it all down now and then come January, you're gonna have nothing to work with, right? So you have to get that going now so that it's amped up and you have activity on the calendar and things to work with. That coupled with, like I said, so much can be done in a month's time, especially with things like this with technology, because what we do is we share Arbonne with people, and we can do that so many ways, and we're so connected right now. So back to the traveling, I want to help reclaim or rephrase the way that we look at holidays. And rather than looking at it as maybe, okay, it's too busy and too stressful, like I got to put my business down, I want you to see this time as an advantage to your business. And here's why it's an advantage to your business: because you are in a different routine. You are potentially traveling, or if you're hosting, you're having people over. And what are we doing? We're partying, we're celebrating, we're relaxing, we're eating, we're shopping, spending time with people we probably don't normally, right? Some of us maybe do, but some of us are going to be around people that we're not normally around, extended family, friends. So use those opportunities. When you're catching up with people and they say, what's new with you? Hey, I started a health and wellness business. Or maybe if you've been in this for a while, you say, everything's going great. I went back to school, or my job as a nurse is going great. And immediately you have to talk about what you're doing with Arbonne, right? I'm building my Arbonne business, or I'm building my health and wellness business. Or if you're nearing a promotion or just earned one or in qualification, share that and be like, actually my Arbonne business is rocking right now. I'm really close to my goal of promoting by the end of this year. Or just talk about it in conversation with people. And then you can even take that one step further. So be in conversation about it. Don't be an undercover Arbonne consultant. Lead with Arbonne. Share what you do in conversation with people. Again, always listen, how we're taught in 3D, right? For people's dreams, desires, and discontents. So listen for those things where you could say, oh my goodness, I might have something that could help you. I would love to share it with you, right? Whether it's the products or the income or both. And take those conversations, and I want to challenge you and encourage you to take it even a step further to where you're creating that into an ask. Ask for anything. Ask them to take a look at this business. Ask them to try the products. Ask if they want to switch over their skincare. Ask if they want to join nutrition, which Danielle's going to talk about in a minute. Just ask and be in conversation. That kind of thing is a skill, and we only get better by doing it. So just step out and do it. Just don't overthink it. Have fun, enjoy the time, and just talk with people about it. Again, another tip practically, I just have two more for if you're traveling. If you're not the one driving, you can use that travel time. I know we drove some yesterday and some today, and I took a few minutes each time, probably about 30 minutes to 45, maybe even an hour each day, and was doing follow-up messages to follow up with my preferred clients, or people who have rewards, or trying to get people who wanted to order and be like, now is the time because we have free sign up. Use some of that time. And hand in hand with that is maybe you're not traveling, but here's the cool thing about a holiday is most of us, I know not all of us, but most of you probably have time off of your normal job. If you have a full-time job outside of Arbonne, you probably have time off. So yes, we're surrounded by family and activities and meals and things, but I guarantee you can find 30 minutes or 45 minutes or an hour here or there to just disappear and nobody will even notice. For example, right now, I just scooted upstairs and locked myself in the little room and the party's going on downstairs. I was like, I got to scoot away for 30 minutes. right? You can scoot away and you can follow up and message people and ask and schedule activity and follow up with people. So you can still block out, do that power 30 minutes once or twice a day for the rest of this week. And you will be really surprised how much you can get done and how much it will benefit you rather than putting it down. Don't put it down. Just fit it in here or there where you can and take advantage of the opportunities that you're going to be around with being in different situations. So with that, Tammy, I don't know if you want me to just hand it over to Danyelle. Okay, Danyelle, if you're there,
okay,
I know. Awesome. Take it away.
You guys are so good. So the first thing I wrote down was to listen to people this holiday season. And Tammy and Marie both touched on that because that's what we do in Arbonne all the time. We listen to people. We hear them talk. And so my focus is going to be on nutrition and how the next 60 days your business can blow up because of nutrition this time of year. I started December 5 years ago, signing up all my family and friends to do the 30 days before I was even a consultant. I had 13 people buying from my consultant as an excited preferred client. So you can find those excited preferred clients and you can build your business by being excited about it. So that's my next tip is you got to be excited about it. And the way you become excited about it is by doing it yourself. So I'm guessing that most people on this call have lived Arbonne's nutrition. If you haven't, now is the perfect time to do it. So I'm going to give you some options for living nutrition throughout the holidays and starting in January 2020. But I want you to know that the best way to find people to use our nutrition is by you using it, by you being exciting, and then you just listen all day long to people tell you about how tired they are or how they're, they don't know how they're going to eat healthy when they're traveling, or, once December starts rolling around, the holiday parties, they're bloated, they're not sleeping well, they've gained weight. Like, you're going to hear this for the next 60 days. So listen, be excited because you're doing it. So here's some themes that I like to share this time of year. One is manage the damage. And I'll tell you what that means to me. It means you buy a 30 Days to Healthy Living kit and you use the products, and you might not eat clean outside of our products. And that's okay because you're just managing the damage throughout the month of December. Now, some people might choose to eat clean, and maybe some days you eat clean and some days you don't. But you take that pressure off of yourself to fully detox, and you're just looking to get some nutrition into your body and to help your body not take in some toxins or get rid of it with our amazing products. So let's manage the damage. Let's get you a 30-day kit. Use our products. Eat whatever you want outside the products. You're going to be way healthier than if you did not have our 30 Days to Healthy Living kit to get you through December. The other way I like to manage the damage too is just doing the 25 shakes till Christmas. So they get a bag of protein, they get a bag of fiber, and they get a digestion. So they're over a 150 QB order. And so that's great, especially if they want to sign up as a new PC before November 30th. So that 25 shakes till Christmas, they get 30 shakes of that, but it's a cute little theme. So I like to look at those two. And then the other one I love is New Year Healthier You. And so I'm sure you've heard of that one before too, but with January right around the corner, I'm going to be talking New Year Healthier You all December. So what I did is I broke down my timeline of what I'm going to be sharing over the next 60 days with people to kind of hopefully help someone on here with how you're looking at your business. So between now and Sunday, or whatever your close day is, because I know some other countries different, but between now and the 30th of November, between close, I am really going to focus on reaching out to people that have shown interest in our nutrition, but have never purchased. Because now's the perfect time. You have a way to give them a time deadline, which is the free PC sign up. And so I'm going to focus on them first. So anyone I've ever talked to that they kind of like the nutrition, but they haven't, I'm going to just reach out and be like, hey, I know we talk nutrition over the summertime. I'm reaching out to you right now because with the holidays coming around, it is really hard to be healthy. And then, January is going to be here any minute. You might want to do New Year Healthier You. We have a special that's going to save you money and it ends on the 30th. So can we chat? The other set of people I'm going to be looking at reaching out to between now and the end of the month are people that have used my nutrition but did not renew. And this could be a month old. It could be 3 years old. It could be 10 years old. You're just going to reach out and just be like, hey, I know you did. I know you used our nutrition. I know you did our 30 days a year and a half ago. And I hope things are going well for you. But I wanted to reach out because with the holidays rolling around, it's hard to be healthy. So I'd love to just set up a time to share some information with you because we have something that can save you money if we do it by the 30th. So can I call you tonight? Okay. So that time block of now and the 30th, those are the people that I'm really looking at. You can also talk to current PCs. If you go through those lists and you still have time, then you talk to current PCs and you just be like, hey, holidays are here. Let's talk about, do you want some health going through the holidays? Because we have a couple programs designed to help people through the holidays. Do you want to hear what they are? Okay, so you have different ways to talk to different people, but really focus on those people that aren't currently PCs between now and the 30th. So now December rolls around. First part of December, I'm still talking manage the damage, and I'm still talking 25 shakes till Christmas. Even if there's 10 days to Christmas, I'll still talk 25 shakes to Christmas and be like, look, I know we only have 10 shakes to Christmas, but you're going to get 30 shakes total. Maybe some days you'll do 2 of them. I don't know. But really manage the damage, the beginning. And then you start rolling into New Year, Healthier You. And with that, you're just looking for people to sign up. It's the largest group start of the whole year. There's so much support and special tips, and everyone's excited, and everybody you know will be doing something come January 1st. They should be doing Arbonne with you. And again, this is where your excitement comes into play. And so we have our regular 30 Days to Healthy Living group start the 1st and 3rd Monday of the month. So that would be January 6th. So we'll have that. But we'll also have one starting January 1st because so many people are going to want to start January 1st. So we're going to do that as well. So get out there, New Year, Healthier You. And it doesn't matter if someone wants to start on the 3rd or the 4th, whatever, we'll put them in the January 1st group and they can just start whenever they want to start. So that's going to be the end of December that I'm pushing New Year, Healthier You. And guess what? People always tell you like, oh, I'll host for you, but not until the new year. You're like, oh, no. You're interested in nutrition. You need to host at the latest, like the 27th, because your friends and family are going to want to start January 1st. And we might not even be able to get their product in time to start January 1st. So we probably should do December 15th. Like this is your way to book at the end of December when people are trying to blow you off, because you tell them, your friends and family, they're going to want it. And if we wait until January, they're going to be behind, and they're going to wish we would have done it in December for them. So it's about them. Like we're helping them. Just track my time. So then January starts. Now everybody's doing it. So now everywhere you're going, you got your shake, you got your fizz sticks, you're talking to friends about it. This is where it comes up so easy all the time. Oh, Happy New Year. How are you? Oh my gosh, I'm doing amazing because I started the 30 Days Healthy Living. Oh, what's that? Wait, you don't know what this is? Oh my gosh, this is the biggest group start of the year. You have to do it with me. So that is when you just flip to, this is what we're all doing. So let's do it together. That's beginning January. So ways to share information with people, because you heard in a lot of the copy I just said, I'm like, can I share information with you? Can I share information with you? So ways to share information. Good old phone call. I feel like we don't talk about that enough. When you are talking 30 days and you're like, can I share some information? And you're texting and they say, sure. Be like, can I call you? Like right now we're texting, and just get on the phone and tell them. The other thing you can do is if they like want to try it or they want to get together to hear the information, you can easily be like, you know what? I'm sure you know some people that are going to want to hear this and try this too. So why don't you invite them over? We'll make it like a fun little healthy happy hour. People this time of year are going out and partying. They're going to want to get together anyway. So let's do that Friday or Saturday, or make it a healthy happy hour at 9 a.m. I don't care. I'm going to bring the shakes and we're going to have some fun. But here's the deal. If you're not familiar with the 30 days, that can be tricky, having just a conversation about the 30 days if you're not really that familiar with it. Every Monday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, there's a healthy living call on Carlita's number here. So you can invite anyone to it. So you might be saying, hey, I'm going to start this. I'm really excited about it. I want you to do it with me, but I don't even know enough to tell you about it. Can you get on Monday night at 9 o'clock so you can hear what it is that we're going to be doing together? And so this way, you're utilizing the tools we have available, which is a call every Monday night. Or I said 9 because I'm at Eastern Standard Time. Sorry, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. The other tool would be just using your upline. If you're not really familiar with the 30 days, someone in your upline is, I guarantee it. So just say, you know what, I want to do this, but I don't really know what it is. So I'm going to set up a call with the person I'm learning Arbonne from, and they know all about this. They've had lots of success, and they can tell us about it. And if you're going to take your upline's time to do that, make it worth your while to build your business, and then say to them, who else do you know that needs to hear about this? Because they can get on. And I'm going to ask other people to get on too, because if she's sharing it with us, we might as well get as many people healthy as possible. And the more people we have doing it together, the more accountability we have. So it's a win-win for all of us. Healthy living events. If you are on your own and you're not really familiar with healthy living, that's okay. But if you have a team around you and you want to team up with people, or if you know healthy living, do your own events. We do detox dinners. We serve clean meals. We did one last night. We have a new consultant. Maybe she's on listening. I'm not sure. She never heard of Arbonne before, came to detox dinner and became a consultant. It's a great way to show people what clean eating looks like, show people what the Arbonne community looks like, and then share information with them. Also, we do healthy living presentations. So this is more like in an office. People are invited to it. It's a little bit more presentation-y, but it's great because the person that might not feel comfortable coming to your home is now in a doctor's office or wherever you set it up. And that we also Zoom because it's a presentation. So we can do that virtually at the same exact time, exposing it to more people. I know that we need to be done in 2 minutes. So the last thing I want to share with you is that when somebody says, yes, I'm going to manage the damage this month. Why don't we get me a kit? Great. Let's also get your kit for January because you're going to want to do a full detox in January. If someone says to you, I'm going to do the detox in January, let's order me a kit. Great. Let's also manage the damage a little bit in December and get you a bag of protein and a fiber and a digestion so that you have people rolling in December and then full out in January. And then either way, no matter what way they decide to go, you're going to say to them, who do you know that should hear about this? And then when they're like, well, maybe my sister. Great. What's her number? I'll give her a call. And here's the deal with that. The second you sound weird, the person thinks it's weird. If you don't sound weird, if this is what you always do, oh, great, what's your number? I'll give her a call. They're like, oh, let me look it up on my phone. If you're like, maybe I could call her. They're like, maybe I'll just reach out to her on my own. So be confident in what you're doing. You are a consultant and you're going to consult people. So you're just, what's your number? I'll give you a call. If they say to you, and this is where I'm going to end it. If they say to you, let me reach out to her and find out. Be like, great idea. Set up a group message, either text or Facebook. You know that person. That's a great idea. You should reach out to her. Why don't you set up a group text with me in it? Let her know this is what you're doing. Connect us, and then I can share information with her that way. That's a great idea. Do that so that way you have the connection. Okay, that's what I have. If anyone has questions or want more details, feel free, and I'll go through the chat.
My goodness, that was full of great tips. Marie, Danyelle, you guys just did an amazing job. You make this mama proud. You guys, I just want you to know that the most important thing is to do your best to live the program and do the program like she was saying. I made a decision in February this year, and I worked hard to say, I'm following the program. I've always been on and off and on and off, and I'm just telling you, this is just being transparent here. I live the program, and as a result, I feel absolutely amazing, down 31 pounds. I know this is not a weight loss program, but it's because I decided that, I want to be evidence for people and what this can do. And you guys, be the evidence. Be on purpose to use your products and be a product of the product. I promise you, things change because now I have people all the time asking me, oh my goodness, what are you doing? Guess what? I get to talk all about it all I want to because I am showing people that what our products can do. So I want to encourage you, starting Friday, this is my little action plan for you. Follow these tips starting today, follow these tips these girls have given you. Like Marie said, step out for 20 minutes. What's that going to hurt you? Nobody's going to miss you. Tell them you're in the bathroom. I mean, what does it matter? But here's the deal. I want you to start Friday in focusing on using all the products you can possibly use. Start your skincare line, use it 100%. Use your healthy nutrition line 100%. Use everything full out. Let's be the consultants we're supposed to be and use everything. In our purses, everything should be Arbonne, because when you're out and about and you pull out another product, oh my goodness, you guys, that's not telling people you're a serious Arbonne consultant. Now is it? So we got to make sure we're a product of the product. So we love you all, and we wish you a happy, beautiful, blessed Thanksgiving. And I am grateful to these incredible leaders that brought this information to you tonight. So we love you all. Have a wonderful day. Thanks, girls.